Okay, so this is an interesting formula that we see quite a bit. What this is this is the temperature in Celsius given a temperature in Fahrenheit. So in other words, if I know what the temperature is in Fahrenheit, I can plug that in and chug out the answer, okay, which would give me the temperature in Celsius. So what we would say here is that this is the temperature in Celsius in terms of the temperature in Fahrenheit. So let's say that we are homeostasis here, which is 98.6, right? What is 98.6? Well, that is temperature at which our body works, okay, typically. Of course, everybody's slightly different, but 98.6 is pretty common. Okay, so that's the temp. So what I want to know is, I want to know what that temperature is in Celsius. So I take 98.6 and subtract 32, which would give me 66.6. I now take 5 times 66.6, divide that by a 9. Okay, see what the temperature in Celsius is, and it is 37. Okay, so if you're ever traveling in Europe, you don't have your thermometer with you, but they have a thermometer there. You can use that thermometer, and if your temperature says 37 degrees, you don't have a fever. You're right where you need to be. If it's more than that, well, you're running a fever. But what if I'm traveling in Europe and I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to wear shorts tomorrow or if I'm going to wear something else? You know, like maybe a jacket. So do I need to wear shorts or do I need to wear a jacket? And on the news everywhere, I can't understand what they're saying, but I see that they're using temperatures, but I know it's in Celsius. So I want to know what that temperature is in Fahrenheit. So I'm going to solve this equation for Fahrenheit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by 9/5. Why 9/5? Okay. Well, remember, this is a term times a term times a term. So it doesn't matter what order I do it in, so I'm going to multiply these two together. Well, what that does is, it gets the f minus 32 by itself. So this is 9c over 5. And how did I know 9/5 would do that for me? Well, I simply take whatever term I want to get rid of, and I multiply by its reciprocal. Well, what's the reciprocal? It's where whatever's in the denominator, or excuse me, the denominator goes into the numerator, and whatever's in the numerator goes into the denominator. See? 5, 5, 9, 9. Okay. That should be a 2, not a 5. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 32 to both sides. So my temperature in Fahrenheit is equal to 9c over 5 plus 32. Okay? So now, I plug in what temperature they're telling me on the news that it's going to be, and they're saying, you know, it's going to be 40 degrees out. So I'm thinking, okay, 40 degrees, that shouldn't be too bad. Now, plug in a 40 for C, which is the temperature in Celsius. Getting kind of awkward here. Some of this. So I take 9 times 4 divided by 5, which is going to be 70. All right. Nope, that's not right. Wow, 9 times. This is giving you confidence, isn't it? That your math instructor can't even do simple math. Right? Well, we all make mistakes, especially now. Obviously, I'm panicking because I'm trying to figure it out because I don't want to start over again. So, 8, 7, 82. There we go. Ha! 2 times 2 is 4. 8, 72, except for it's 72. Might have to start over anyway, but maybe this will be entertaining enough. There we go. 104 degrees Celsius. So, or not Celsius, sorry. Did it again. 104 degrees Fahrenheit. There. Wow, that was ugly. Okay, so when it's 40 degrees out in Celsius, it's 104 degrees out in Fahrenheit. I know that's true because I've done that one before. So it's going to be hot.